Good day, virtual MOBTS 2020 attendees, wherever you might be in the world, for this experiential learning event. My name is Brandon Charpied, and I'm the Executive Director of MOBTS. I want to thank you for joining us for these opening remarks and our traditional opening session put on by our Purdue Fort Wayne team. I'm just going to take a brief moment of your time here before handing it off to our president, Micheal Stratton. As you navigate through the conference over these next 4 days, please be sure to follow the guidelines that we've laid out for you and distributed through emails in recent weeks. Should you have any questions, please refer to the virtual MOBTS FAQ that we have posted on our website. As always, I'm here for you to reach out to. In case of any kind of virtual emergency, you can reach me by my email address or text me at my phone number. I will do my best to get to you as soon as possible. To give you a little bit of an insight into the operations of our virtual MOBTS tech war room, so to speak, we will be running 6 monitors, running all sessions concurrently throughout the entirety of the conference. We will have facilitators assisting from a security standpoint in all rooms, whether that be myself or one of our board of directors. I'll now hand things off to President Micheal Stratton to talk about the society and this conference, followed by our OB1 Gary Stark, who will give you insight into how we've continued to strive to keep the magic alive in this virtual environment. And then finally, you'll hear a message from our amazing Purdue Fort Wayne team, who have stuck with us every step of the way despite these unfortunate events, those being Michael Kirchner, Kimberly O'Connor, and Gordon Schmidt. Once these remarks are completed, we will roll into a live session where the Purdue Fort Wayne team will conduct their opening ice-breaking session. Finally, after the opening session, we ask that those of you that are newcomers to stick around for just a bit. There are about 80 of you out there, so don't be shy. Hang out with us a bit, and we'll discuss what MOBTS has to offer you as a 47-year-old organization and what you might have to offer it in the years to come. So sit back, relax, and hear from our president, Micheal Stratton. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you all during the conference.
Greetings, MOBTS 2020 attendees. On behalf of the Board of Directors, our sponsors, institutional affiliates, and partners, including Sage, Pearson, Purdue Fort Wayne, Cal Poly Pomona, and UNC Asheville, we welcome you to the 47th Annual Conference of the Management and Organizational Behavior Teaching Society. We're so excited to have you with us these next few days. I first joined MOBTS in 2005, participating in the Doctoral Institute. This conference, our pre-conference workshops, our journals, and the many friends, mentors, and colleagues have very much helped define my identity as a teacher scholar and now as an academic leader. For those new to MOBTS, I am sure you will also find this to be a community of support and inspiration. It's a privilege to be an educator, especially these days. Our students and citizenry deserve our energy, focus, and our drive to ensure we develop leaders who will identify and solve the complex problems facing all of us. And now more than ever, the social, economic, environmental, and public health injustices demand leaders with empathy, courage, and critical thinking skills. I've seen firsthand how the teacher scholars of MOBTS help unleash their students' potential so they're prepared to make a positive impact. As we communicated earlier this year, the decision to host MOBTS 2020 in a virtual setting reflected careful consideration and planning. Thanks to the creativity and organizational skills of our executive director, Brandon Charpied, the board of directors were prepared to assess the potential options available to us. The board deserves considerable recognition and praise for their decisive responsiveness. As a volunteer board, your leaders stepped up to engage in the important work of MOBTS to ensure we took into account your experiences during these tumultuous months and as we approached the conference. The board's vision to sustain the MOBTS experience, albeit virtual, has been brought to fruition thanks to hard work and dedication of the conference team, including Brandon and the Purdue Fort Wayne team led by Gordon Schmidt, Kim O'Connor, and Mike Kirchner. Their countless hours, Zoom calls, emails, and openness to adaptation have laid the groundwork for what will surely be a memorable conference. As with past years, the sessions will surely sustain and reignite our shared passions as teacher scholars. Over the course of the next couple days, you will engage with over 260 attendees from around the globe. The 118 sessions include the traditional interactive exercise experiences, but also roundtable discussions and presentations on best practices. Topics include transitions to online teaching, resources and exercises like cases, comics, films, and gaming, learning outcomes and assessment processes, supporting student mental health, and the interaction of teaching and scholarly identities, among many, many others. Before I hand it off to the OB1 for a brief update on all things MOBTS culture here at this virtual conference, I want to invite you to attend the business meeting scheduled for Wednesday, July 1st at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Members of the MOBTS leadership team will share with you updates on a variety of matters, including finances, domestic and global engagement efforts to expand the reach of MOBTS, future conferences, and results of our very exciting recent member survey, among other topics. Lastly, I invite those new to MOBTS to attend our annual Newcomer session later this morning for a brief orientation to learn about our culture, the session experiences, conference activities, and other opportunities to grow as a teacher-scholar during your time at VMOBTS 2020. It's a great way to start your conference experience and to make lifelong relationships and connections. I'd like to now hand the mic over to Gary Stark, our OB1, who will highlight some of the efforts to bring to life MOBTS culture even in the midst of this virtual format. I wish you all an outstanding conference experience. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me directly if you have any questions or comments to share. Gary, the floor is yours.
Hi there. I'm happy to have the chance to welcome you to virtual MOBTS 2020 from Purdue, Fort Wayne, actually from your home. I'm coming to you from my home in Marquette, Michigan. My name is Gary Stark, and I am the OB1 for this organization. So that is the letter O, letter B, number 1. So what is the OB1? Glad you asked. The OB1 is basically the keeper of the magic. And the fact that this organization has an office like this, an OB1, might tell you a little bit about the organization. I could tell you all about that, but I hope you'll actually experience some of that magic during the next few days. We can't replace the hugs we give and receive if we were all in Fort Wayne together, but I think and hope you'll feel the warmth and the informality and the camaraderie that's typical of our conference. I might be dressed a little bit nicer now than I would be at the conference where t-shirts are pretty common, but I live about half a mile from Lake Superior and it's kind of cold here. So a little hint, don't wear a suit at this conference. It's not that type of conference. It's this type of conference. We'll still have our talent show. We'll still have Jim's Place. We'll stick around afterwards to have drinks together. And we may be throwing in a few extras just because we can, because it's a virtual conference. Believe it or not, I'll miss staying in the dorms this year, but I think and hope we can still have some of the same kinds of get-togethers at this virtual conference, with the added benefit that you get to sleep in the comfort of your own bed with real sheets. You're all part of the magic of this conference and this organization. Part of what helps sustain that magic is the board of directors. And so I'd really like to note some of the, or actually all of the incoming and all of the outgoing, the people leaving the board of directors. So a big thank you to Ashley Persant, Melissa Fender, Kim O'Connor, and Michael Kirchner. They're all leaving. Kevin Lowe and Gordon Schmidt are leaving their positions on the board of directors, but will still be on the board in new positions. And then we have one more person who's coming in, brand new, and that is Kim Gower. She is the incoming chair of the Doctoral Institute. The sessions every year here are insightful, informal, inclusive, and I always come away with an excitement for the coming school year. But we know that a lot of the insights, the friendships, and a lot of our learning come from the time in between sessions. the time in the hallways, the time at Jim's place, the time hanging out in the dorm. So I'm really excited to let you know a little bit about some of the technology we'll be using for this conference. And that's going to allow actually chance encounters like you would have in the hallways in between sessions. So if you're looking forward to seeing somebody at this conference, you may not even have to seek them out. What you'll do is actually move your avatar around through the virtual conference space, and then you'll run into people that way. So I'm sad I won't get to see each of you in Fort Wayne this summer, but I think we'll still retain much of the magic of the conference. Thanks for joining us this year, and I hope you have a great and fulfilling conference.
On behalf of all of us at Purdue University, Fort Wayne, I'm excited to welcome you to the 2020 Management and Organizational Behavior Teaching Conference. My name is Mike Kirchner. I am an assistant professor of organizational leadership here at PFW and also one of the site co-chairs for this year's conference. Over the next few days, more than 200 of us are going to come together to learn those high-impact practices we've been using both virtually and in the classroom that impact student learning. If this is your first MOBTS conference or you've been attending for the last few decades, we'd like to remind you that this conference is designed to be highly engaging with participants. That means while facilitators will be sharing some interesting and innovative content, we're also going to be looking to you to share your feedback, to share your ideas, and to ask those questions that are going to come up along the way. So while this is a virtual conference, you're going to see this is going to be highly engaging amongst the participants. In true MOBTS fashion, we're going to kick off the conference with a short exercise to stimulate some thinking. But first, I'd like to hand it off to my colleague and friend, Kim O'Connor. Kim is an associate professor in the organizational leadership program. She is a site co-chair for the conference, but she's also a tremendous ambassador for Fort Wayne, Indiana. Kim has put together a list of experiences that you're going to want to consider the next time you make a road trip out here to Northeast Indiana.
Hi, I'm Kim O'Connor, and I would also like to welcome you to this year's virtual MOBTS conference. We wish we could have hosted you in person in Fort Wayne, Indiana, as we are all very proud to call Fort Wayne our home. In fact, this past October's board meeting was held in Fort Wayne, and the running joke among board members was that Fort Wayne is number one. And that's because we are not shy about boasting about our wonderful city and all that it has to offer. For example, Fort Wayne has the nation's #1 friendliest airport, and that's because anytime a passenger deplanes, they are greeted at the gate with a freshly baked cookie. In addition, we have the nation's #1 Class A minor league ballpark. That's Parkview Field, home to our Class A minor league team, the Fort Wayne Tin Caps. And finally, we have one of the nation's top 10 children's zoos in Fort Wayne. I'd also like to tell you about our university. And Purdue Fort Wayne, our mascot, is the mastodon. And that's because in 1968, a local farmer who was digging on his property uncovered a set of mastodon bones. Hence, it became our mascot. We are also collectively known as the Dons. In addition, we're very proud of our many bridges on campus that are also functional and symbolic. They symbolize the bridge between our university and the Fort Wayne community. Now I'd like to introduce Gordon Schmidt, who is an associate professor of organizational leadership, our department chair, and also our conference host. Thank you so much.
Hi everybody, I'm Gordon Schmidt. I'm the program chair for the 2020 Virtual Management and Organizational Behavior Teaching Society Conference, sponsored by the Department of Organizational Leadership, the College of Engineering, Technology, and Computer Science, and the Dormer School of Business here at Purdue Fort Wayne. Thank you to all here at Purdue Fort Wayne, members of the society, and branding that have helped make this conference possible. I'm so happy to welcome you to this conference, the first virtual MOBTS conference. While we would love to have you experience campus, we are glad to be able to still offer this important conference in these challenging times. Our theme of innovate and collaborate seems even more relevant now. Us all working together and coming up with creative ideas is how we can best navigate the significant challenges in the world today. We have a great slate of presentations and activities for this conference, with authors coming from across the globe. This includes a Bradford Award session with winner Mark Ritter, an experiential flyer session, meet the editors of the Journal of Management Education, and a session memorializing the legacy of Peter Vail. The variety of sessions is impressive. In regards to your discipline or teaching methods, there'll be multiple sessions of interviews. I know that many of you, this will be your first Management and Organizational Behavior Teaching Society conference, and the virtual nature of this conference has helped people who could not make the physical conference in the past. I'm glad you can participate, and I welcome new voices in society that will offer unique perspectives and help bring the MOBTS way to other parts of the world. So welcome to all of you new to the society. And of course, a warm welcome to all the returning members, especially those who have been coming for decades. My first conference was in 2014, and the organization has had such a major impact on my growth as an educator and my career. As is traditional for our society, we'll be starting with an activity to get us all thinking about our teaching. Please be ready with some paper, pen, or a tablet, as I'll be asking you soon to draw something. The activity will help to spark our thoughts related to teaching in society. So again, I welcome you to the first virtual MOBTS conference, sponsored by Purdue Fort Wayne. I look forward to seeing all of you at the sessions, and if we can help with anything during the conference, please reach out to me or the conference team. Thank you all for making this a great conference and society.
Greetings. My name is Micheal Zovi. I'm the Dean of the College of Engineering, Technology, and Computer Science, of which the Organizational Leadership Department is a part of. I want to welcome you to the MOBTS 2020. We were also excited of the opportunity to see everyone on our campus and create a memorable visit for you. Given the less than ideal circumstances, we are happy to be hosting the conference virtually. On behalf of our college and Purdue Fort Wayne, I want to express my sincere thanks to the organizing committee for working diligently to organize the conference despite recent challenges. Specifically, my deep appreciation to our colleagues, Gordon, Kim, and Mike, who have dedicated countless hours to ensure a successful program. I wish you all very informative and enjoyable sessions with thought-provoking ideas to take away. We look forward to hosting another MOBTS on the beautiful campus of Purdue Fort Wayne in the future. Hope that you and your loved ones stay healthy and safe through these unusual times. Please take care.
Yes, my name is Melissa Grice, and I'm the Dean for the Dormer School of Business here at Purdue University, Fort Wayne. And let me join Dean Zogi in just telling you we are so disappointed that we're not able to host you on campus. It would have been so much fun to have you here. We want to thank the executive committee for MOBTS for coming and doing such a great job of really a comprehensive job of selecting campuses and venues for your organization, and we hope that maybe we would be considered in the future because we would love to host you here on campus. My PhD is in human resource management, and I have long known about the Management and Organizational Behavior Teaching Society's really great conferences. Unfortunately, so far I hadn't been able to attend, but I will be joining virtually. So maybe I don't know the format, so I don't know if I'll see you, quote unquote, see you virtually on video, but I look forward to getting some great content at some of the sessions. And I want to thank the organizing committee as well, our colleagues here on campus, Gordon and Mike and Kim. I know they had also a lot of effort toward this, and I've participated in a couple of fully virtual conferences, and we're all learning and gaining and figuring out how to have those conferences fully online. So we wish you luck in that and mastering the technologies. And we hope that you take lots of great ideas home to your own classrooms across the country and across the world. You're really making a difference every day in really developing the next business leaders of all of our communities. So thank you for the impact that you make on the world through teaching your students and having them develop really successful careers. And as Dean Zogi said, on behalf of Purdue University Fort Wayne, and certainly both the engineering, computer science and technology programs here, and also the Dormer School of Business, thank you so much for considering to come to our campus, and feel free to invite yourself to come to the Fort Wayne campus, or even just to Fort Wayne. If you're ever in the area, let us know. We'd love to buy you lunch and host you on our campus. But please enjoy the virtual conference. And as Dean Zogi said, we hope that we see you in the future on our campus at Purdue University Fort Wayne. Thank you so much, and we hope you have a lovely virtual conference. Take care and have a great day.